Hey guys, and welcome to the new season of the Eibar FIFA 20 career mode. That's right, I think this is season 4 or 5, I'm not too sure, but we've got a lot of stuff to do. Like I said in the last episode, I want the team to have a bit of a facelift, sign some more players, sign some big players if we can obviously afford it. I haven't looked at budgets or anything. I've gone into the pre-season tournament, I haven't played a game, I just know we play in Stade de Reims, Atalanta and Leverkusen. That's all I know. Oh, and of course I've done the training drills at the bottom. We've got a youth player come through, that Marek. He is 61 rated at 16 and he's finally got promoted. But look at the transfer budget for the smallest club in the league. That's pretty decent. 80 million, let's round it up, to spend in this window. Oh my days, we can sign anyone. If you've got any suggestions, we might sign some players in the next episode. But before that, we'll have a look at the board expectations as well. Youth is low. Yeah, that looks okay. We'll probably do that. We did it last season. Sell out attendance. Yeah, we should be doing that. Europa League, it wants us to win it this time. Not get to the final, which we failed at last year. We want to win it, and it's very low somehow. Wants us to finish in a Champions League place again, what I expected, and the round of 16 with the Copa de España. Probably need to try and do that this season. Haven't had a good run since the season we beat like Real Madrid or something on the way. And yeah, it wants us to keep 18 million unspent. I think that's okay. Of course, we don't need to really do that, and the long term's being worked towards. And as for players to sign, I've just put the strongest team out here. It's going to be very difficult to choose. Of course, 88 rated John Stones is his main player. Exposito, Hernandez, who scores the goals. Vaz staying. But apart from that, I wouldn't say anyone's confirmed. Barrios maybe a bit and Ennis Bardi, but I don't really want to go on the search for another keeper because I find out we're always signing keepers and none of them are actually good enough. So maybe if we do, it has to be a huge one, as well as centre-backs. We've got Stones who stays, but Nkulu's gone to 79 rated, I think, or 80 because of his injury and age. And then Lorente is only 82. Of course, there's right back as well, a la Couch, but he's doing okay for us, as expected, and Emerson rotates with Silva. The other players we have, Rafinha, maybe try and get rid of him this season. Marino, 67 rated. Silva, of course. Escobar's off out on loan. Ait Benassa, is it time to move him on? Because we've got Villar, and Ait Benassa could free up a bit of transfer money, and of course the wages is on. And then a lot of 70 and 60 rated youth players. Ostergaard, Vukovic, Marek, and Kuchi. Maybe it's time for him to go. Also, I forgot to mention, I released about 4 or 5, or maybe 4 or 3 players through this like squad hub. I think I released a centre-back, that Astavius, because he wasn't doing well. Ostergaard's gone as well, and Eki Bravo, I released him. Unfortunately, he's been here from season 1, but he had to go because his wage demands were out of place and he won't get in any game time. But as for that, it's very hard to decide what to do. Of course, we'll have transfers coming in as well, so we might have more money to go and sign, I don't know, Mbappe. No, I don't want to do that, but hopefully we can do well in this, what is it, Invitational or International Cup? I don't know which it is. I know Man United's in the opposite group to us, so if we get through, we could have a big test. Also training up this guy, Lopez, 63 rated left midfielder. Want him to grow for the future. Looks like a good prospect, and if we can get him high rated, it could be on the opposite wing to Vaz or Vaz in Cam, and we could have a beautiful future. And yeah, a bit of his transfer budget rolled on from last season, but a transfer offer for Bustos here from Hanover 96. 5 million for his youth player. I'm going to reject that, although it's above his evaluation by almost $1 million. I want to keep him at the club. And of course, like the first episode of the season, I don't think there'll be much gameplay, but we will sim these games in the cup. First one against Atalanta. These are always near the Europa League and Champions League. Can we get a good result? We do. A 2-1 win. Wesley scoring for them, but Edu getting the last minute winner, first minute goal and a last minute injury. Lorente as well on the score sheet. That's good. First 3 points in that tournament. Only a week out for Edu, as I'm going to show you here the transfer hub like I did before. If there's any of these guys you'd like me to sign, please say in the comments down below. As there's Renato Sanchez, Atal. Atal is in his prime. Look at the traits, look at the rating, look at the versatility. Atal is probably going to be, in this episode, without any suggestions, my #1 target. But of course, I want to get him for cheap because I want to make more than one signing this year. Maya as well looks decent, but we've got the position, or the players there. Tejero as well. This guy was part of our team, and of course, is with Crystal Palace, who got relegated. They've gone back up now, but 85 rated at Palace. Might have to bring him back. But of course, Atal and Tejero are both right backs, which isn't a good sign. Oblad Del Arco looks like a decent keeper who could sit on the bench, but of course, Burakovsky is going to probably be over him. Thiago Salah Alves looks like a poor man's Vaz. He looks like a decent signing. Loda Ferreira, a rich man's Kutchi, should I say. And Hamed Junior Traore, a player I've looked at, 23, 80 rated from Empoli, who have just got relegated. That could be a good bench player. And of course, Dominik Sobolaski, the player I really liked the look of last season. This guy could be a big signing, but he's only got a release clause of 23 million. I did not realise that. I think actually it did before, but I've just forgot. I might pay that in this episode. But I'm going to wait a bit to see if any of our players leave, because he'd have to go straight into the crucial role. Leverkusen winning their first game as well, as we are about to play them. Edu's out for a week, so he'll be injured for this game. Otto, change it. Who's in his position? Villar. Can he get a goal in this game? As we're against Leverkusen, we get the 1-0 win. John Stones from the back. 2 centre-backs scoring in 2 games. Still no offers in for our players though yet. I thought we'd get a lot after the season we had last time. That trek we had. I thought we'd be like the Ajax, where everyone poaches the players when they do well in the tournament. In the last game, when we probably guarantee through, although we aren't, because Atalanta and Leverkusen both on 3 points. Stade Reims is the team you need to play, though. The bottom of the division, or little cup table, as we get the 2-1 win. Vaz with the penalty, Edu with a goal. Maya got injured, though, and that's not a good sign. Tournament prize money is a good sign, as we face Monaco, a decent team in the next round. 1 million, and Maya's out for 7 days. Don't mind it. But I think we've got to spend money now. We can't just go through this tournament and not sign anyone. So I'm going to go to the transfer hub, and I think Sobolaski might be my first signing. Has Atal got a release clause? No, he hasn't. 45 million. How much for Tejero? Is he cheaper? 43, so not really. That's going to be a difficult decision, but what isn't difficult is paying that release clause for Sobolaski. It looks like a steal. Yes, pay and skip to negotiations. Be really good if we could get this off. I hope he just takes like an important role, but it's very unlikely. Maximilian Stantino, I'm going to offer important. If he takes this, it'll be amazing. And he does! He takes an important one, not a crucial. That's what I like from you, mate. 5 years, can we get you signed on for that long? Please, there we go. Sobolaski's agent liking this. Disregard it. 87 million, at least it isn't 23 that we're paying for him. So I'll accept that. And 25k for the wage, accepted straight away as first player. Easy as that. Signed from a release clause is Sobolaski. And he can come straight onto the bench. Probably going to rotate him with all the players on the field. He's going to come in for Maya now. Can play anywhere in this 3 because he can play right mid, left mid and camp, which is perfect. Apologies guys if you can hear some drilling as well. Someone over the streets just decided, you know what, I'm going to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and start drilling. Anything more to happen in this tournament though? If we can beat Monaco, that'd be a good sign. It'd be a good sign of the season as well, not just this tournament, because these are a really good team. Going to sim the game. Can we get a result? Please, boys, play well against this good side. 2-2, and we've won on penalties. That's a difference, because we usually never do well on penalties when I'm playing. Moise Keane, Heung-min Song, Eggestein, Haaland. We've got a really decent team, and to beat that with Haaland scoring 2 and then Vaz and Hernandez scoring, that is beautiful. Man United in the final as well. Beautiful tester for us. So we get 3 million from that tournament game, the semi-final. With 66 million to spend still. We've even made profit. I might get my youth staff going. So we've got David Lopez, who looks the best one. Another left midfielder. All his players are left midfielders. Send the 5-star one, who is Spanish, to Spain. Only makes sense where we are as well. Send the Portuguese one to Portugal. Because I always feel, I don't know if it's a conspiracy or out that I have, that when you sign a scout to his native country, or assign him to his native country, shall I say, they always do better. But I've got a couple of Croatians, so I'll stick him in France. And I actually haven't shown you at the start of the season, silly me. This is how it goes. Girona in the first game, Bilbao, the rivals in the derby, and Sociedad. But I'd say all them games are slowly putting us into the run of things very smoothly. Then there's international games, Real Madrid, Valencia and Osasuna, followed by Barca, Espanyol, Sevilla and Alaves and Celta Vigo. Yeah, it looks okay, all spread out. And I'd probably say the hardest month is April with Real Madrid, Sociedad, Espanyol, Barca and Alaves. So a derby and 2 big teams just before we end the season. So hopefully we don't do what we did last season and leave the important results towards the end. But for now, we have this game against Manchester United. Can we get a result in this competition? Sobolaski, please perform. And we get the 1-0 win against United. Lorente with the goal. Did not expect that at all. And it looks like we're going to have a decent season if we're beating that team. Could get a bit of money from that as we get a transfer offer in for Guedes. maybe it's time he leaves because we've got Marino and Sittem, and it is above his evaluation. 20-year-old, 67 rated. I'm going to say goodbye to the Portuguese. Vasco Guedes going for 1.25 million. And yeah, we get 4 million. They're really happy with the tournament as well. I think that might actually be his first trophy with Eibar. I'm not sure if we've won it before. We might have done. That might be just me thinking of stuff. And Jason Denayer, yeah, we don't really want him anymore. Transfer offer for Soria back in Germany. Does he want to go back? I don't know, as it's actually 19 million for the 30-year-old. Played decent for us, but I'm going to try and put it to 25 because I'm cheeky. And if we get that, I might actually sign like a huge goalkeeper. Come on, give us 25 million. You know you want to. You want Soria desperately. 30-year-old, if you can get that. I'll take that, actually. 23.5. I'll take that for a 30-year-old aging keeper who's only going down. That is a good deal. And now we can go out and sign a new one to replace him. Put the scouting thing on goalkeepers. Hopefully they can find us a good one, because all the ones that are coming up are really old people. And I want to get a youth keeper for once. I know we've got Spiller and Burakovsky, but they're never good enough if we're going to go for the Champions League. Soria sold as well. 19 million allocated to us. That should take us up to about 85 million, around that mark, should it? 88. That's a decent amount to spend. And we've actually got an offer for Elgato from Atletico Madrid. Is this a blessing in disguise? I don't know, but it's above his evaluation. And yeah, I might ask for 30, but if we don't get it and they don't move, I'll accept that. So we can go and sign Tejero back or Atal, one of those guys. Is the game telling us we need a new right back? As I'll try and get 30 million out of Diego Simeone. You know you want to pay it. Played well against you when we got that 2-2 draw. No, it's the final offer. I'll just accept it straight away. Above his evaluation, and he's gone. And Alakauchi's gone. Alakauchi's gone as I accidentally clicked on the league table instead of the message to see that he has left. How much have we got allocated? 19 million. Almost, or should be actually, over 100 million to spend. 108. And players are even going up in rating now. It's making it very difficult to try and pick a team. Even Marino, or I'll actually drop Bustos to the reserves just to bring Lovro Meyer in. Can't forget about him. And look at this. Even Shobolaski, who we've just signed, isn't a starter, as Meyer's higher rated. And look, a right back, maybe a left back and a keeper. I think that's his priorities. Could even go in for a new centre back, but I know Llorente's new and fresh and he's just scored in pre-season. So yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe sign another one in January. But yeah, it's a defence that needs shoring up now. As strikers are doing okay, although they had a bit of a rot last season at the like 3-quarter mark. But yeah, I think it's a defence we need to strengthen. But with that money just being there, I think I'm just going to go and try and make up my mind between Atal and Tejero. And I think, is Tejero younger? 27.85. This is very difficult. Atal or Tejero? Atal or Tejero? I don't know, guys. I'll put a poll in this video if I remember. Right at the top corner. It should be there or something. And yeah, click the I button. Vote Tejero or Atal. And we'll see who comes out on top. But as for keepers, let's have a look if it's suggested any good ones for us. Strakovski, 86 rated at 28, that's decent. I haven't seen this guy before. Put a scout report on him. And yeah, it's all the old same ones as well, all the old boys. And honestly, guys, I don't know what to do before this game. No transfers to make. We've signed one player in this episode, but of course, all that money for the second episode, episode 68 it will be. And I can't wait for that, guys. So I think, although there's interest in Zaha, we're not going to sign Wilfred Zaha unless you guys want me to. Tell me down below. But this is the end of the episode. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Sorry if it's a bit of an anticlimax one. We won the tournament, but yeah, not really many signings that I thought you guys would enjoy. I just can't decide which ones. 108 million to spend though. Get suggesting down below. And I will see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace.